for Brooklyn. They've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Beal. Here we go. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Well, the creativity of Bradley Beal, incredible.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. Here's D. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
And he bangs it home with one hand. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. To the paint. Here's Beal. And it's Miami with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to D. They set a pick. Jacks up a 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Beal against Hero. Lots can be said about Bradley Beal's scoring, Grant. There's more to his game than that.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the shooting is just the most eye-catching part. He also averages solid assist numbers and plays at a high effort level off ball or on defense.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. To the inside, pass to Jovic. Here's Jaquez. Adebayo sets a screen. Butler passes to Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always a guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
Thomas misses.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
D, the pass to Adebayo. Here's D, hounded by Beal. D can't get it to go. And it's Beal with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Drains the triple.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Adebayo sets a screen. Out to the right wing. And it's rejected. And now the Nets on the break. Johnson passes to Beal. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And for the Heat, they're shooting only 42%. Inside, Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Beal surveying the D. Outside Johnson. With the teardrop. Rebounded by Jovic. And for the Heat, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Hachimura. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
Guys, these big nights are becoming commonplace for Bradley Beal. Every night you know he's going to give you great productivity.
And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
As the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Here's Thomas, guarded by Richardson. Beal outside, back to Thomas. For three, that one falls, coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 6 assists now in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And here's the fast break. Here's Claxton. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's D. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The first free throw is good.
For Miami.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Screen by Claxton. Three-pointer, Beal, and no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement.
And let's move to some... Thanks for joining us. Time...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Thomas. We've got Cameron Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Thomas in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Jacque Vaughn. Beal, the pass to Thomas. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got assist number 7 tonight.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Beal. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Beal's got 24.
Well, the mid-range, always a solid option for Bradley Beal, and sometimes that's what the defense concedes.
Adebayo sets a screen. D, the pass to Bridges. The rebound by the Nets. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Beal's shot is off. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 19. D gets the bucket.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Now here's Beal. 24 points for him. Thomas passes to Beal. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Now Johnson. Give him 8. To the middle. Here's Beal. Denied by Adebayo. Beal against Hero. D, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo is screen on Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
Inside Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Miami's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Butler on the wing. Here's D. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Brooklyn with the ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. It's Beal on the wing. He shoots. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, that release by Beal just so pure.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Hero, the pass to Bridges. Here's D. And that one is hammered home.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Pass to Hachimura. Down low. No good. In and out off the rim.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Beal finds Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Now here's Hachimura. And that one's good. Hachimura's got 6.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Here's Thomas. He's got 11. Pass to Beal. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Hero. Here's D. To the inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Elbow shot on the way. Beal gets the bucket. Beal's got 6 here in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And we've got a moment here to check out just how the points have been divided between the starters and the bench for Miami. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've got a 9-point lead. Here's Thomas. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Back to Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Beal. Second chance effort. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. D's got 36 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Beal. And he's got 28 now. Hachimura with room to shoot. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 8 assists in the game.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
And he lobs it up top. And it's Butler with the jam.
So much of that was the timing. Butler finishing as you might expect from this guy.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Pass to Thomas. Fires the three. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's D. And good. There's another.
So he just scored his 5,000th career point, and he's done it in fewer games than any player in NBA history.
It's astonishing what he's accomplished in such a short amount of time.
He came into the league with more confidence than a lot of veterans, and he never lets up.
Outside Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Johnson. Butler with the ball. Claxton picks him up. A shot by Butler. No good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Thomas misses.
No matchup for Miles.
Here's D. Give him 39. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it.
Substitutions on the court. Shooting for Miami. Hero.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Brooklyn trailing. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Whitehead. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Covington. It's hauled in by Robinson.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
D, the pass to Hero. Pass to Jovic. Doesn't go for him. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Heat out in front, up 2.
The Heat. 76.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Jaquez in at power forward. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot, that's really good D.
Pass to Whitehead to take the lead. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's D. Outside Robinson to the middle. D gets the bucket. D's got 41.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Got a piece of it. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And it's good for 2. D's got 43 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to D. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. D's got 46.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
To the wing, right side. Whitehead. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat with the lead. Here's D. They set the screen. Going inside. Over to the wing. Pass to Jovic. Here's Jaquez. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Looking to get back on track. Jovic's shot is off.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Three-pointer. Beal. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 6-point Miami lead. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rivers. And the Nets miss again.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's D. He got it again. Sensational.
His elite offensive play has made its mark here once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. Fire up that GOAT conversation.
Certainly, Michael Jordan, the guy he's just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who is the best ever.
Looking to end the run. Whitehead can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. D gets the bucket.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. The Heat making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jacques Vaughn had some advice for the team over that last break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And the basket by Beal.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
D, the pass to Bridges. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, here's Thomas. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3.
Substitution on the court.
Here's D. Pass to Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Heat lead by 8.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Number 4, his third personal foul. 15 seconds.
Hero against Beal. Here's Thomas. Screen by Claxton. Thomas passes to Claxton. Good on the shot.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Defensive foul.
And the free throw, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They held a 12-point lead earlier. D can't get it to go. Johnson with it. Pass to Beal. Shoots off the step back. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Butler finds Hero. Shot from 12. And Miami again with the bucket.
They're just letting the play develop. Hero is gifted at reading and breaking defenses down.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Beal with it. Hero picks him up. Beal, the pass to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Bridges. Nice D from Beal.
Hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
Here's Thomas. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Claxton. Johnson on the wing. Hachimura outside. The kick out to Johnson. To the right side. Back to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Goes back up. That one falls. Thomas has got 8 points in the quarter. Well, the Heat's shooting at even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Here's D. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Bridges, a screen on Beal. D, the pass to Bridges. Outside Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Relentless effort right there from Jimmy Butler to finish that play.
Beal against Hero. Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. Pass to Claxton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Bam Adebayo. He hits the first one, and that brings him within 8.
Nicholas Claxton.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Heat with the ball. Screen by Bridges. Here's D, driving to the basket.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Beal's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Adebayo sets a screen. Hero on the wing. Pounded by Beal. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And now a 12-point Miami lead.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Hachimura. Tries yet again. Here's Claxton. And at last, they get one to fall.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Screen by Bridges. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Hero. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distraction.
guys are on fire. Time to cool them off, kid.
MP.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Miles Bridges is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Butler. Then it's D. And it's Hero into the point. Here's Bridges. And Embiid with the block. Harden outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
Here's D. Miami no good on that time either. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Brown throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's D. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Hero finds Butler. Here's D. And that time, also a missed shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And finished off by Brown.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Bridges a screen on Harden. And there's the pass to D. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
Now, here is Harden. Last time, 14 points for him. Brown, no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Bridges. Pass to D. Bridges a screen on Harden. There's the lob to Bridges. Embiid with the steal. Warren with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Warren, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Adebayo with a screen on Brown. D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid. The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting for Miami.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
All free throws good from D. And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much height like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
So a moment now to see the story for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Brown outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Heat trail by 7. And it's D missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Boy, Well, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Left side, Hero. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The 76ers leading by 6. Warren with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Embiid sets the pick for Brown. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. D passes to Hero. Oh, good on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's D. He's got 6 down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Enzo Harden will bring it up for Philadelphia. 6-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They shot the lights out from deep and really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier. That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Passes it to Warren. Now the feed to Embiid. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the 76ers.
They've really been...
Substitutions. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Look at Harden. The second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Richardson, G out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Jaquez in at the 4 spot. Here's D. Hernan Gomez covering. Kicks it out to Richardson. 2 on the clock. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 5. To the middle. And finish off by Hernan Gomez.
Over the years, I think Harden's come a long way as a passer, and his teammates appreciate it.
And as James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for titles.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably.
From the line, no good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Not as good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from D.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against Boston put on a show. He scored 41 points, and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. A mind-blowing effort, and that's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Pat. To Hockett. They set the screen. D passes to Richardson. Here's D. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hero against Joseph. Here's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Joseph. Snatched away. Here's D. He's covered by Joseph. Hero against Hernan Gomez. Here's D. 10 points for him. And Jovic gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Paul Reed comes in for Zach Collins. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And it's Bruce Brown in for Corey Joseph. The 76ers with another miss. The Heat trail by 4. Adebayo the screen. D passes to Adebayo. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Warren, here we go. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Here's D. He's coming.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And that one's good. D.
And for MP, the big challenge is slowing down a team with a ton of momentum. These guys were on fire in their last game.
And that'll probably only sharpen his focus. He'll know it's going to take a strong effort at both ends of the floor. Hold this team in check.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. It's up a 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Harden's got 15.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Passes it to Butler. There's the triple, and the 3 ball is good.
Tit for tat. Love that Butler came back down and delivered. Whatever you can do, he can do just as well.
Harden looking it over. Butler against Warren. He kicks it to Brown. 6 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. Harden dishes to Embiid. Offline with his 3.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's D, and he's way off from outside.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Warren, good.
Boy, Warren does a nice job, I think, of putting himself in position for those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Kemba Walker. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. And the call will be against D. That'll be his second foul of the game. Adebayo against Embiid. Warren kicks to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid with a screen on Hero. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 10. Point 76ers lead.
He is lighting them up from deep this period. This team has made a concerted effort to make sure he continues to get shots.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no